Alright, welcome back everyone to the fourth CEVO show match for Season 2. We got Team oGaming going up against GOTM City, formerly like half of my intent. I'm Helium, and with me tonight is Callie.
Yo, it looks like we've got pretty much the same bans as our previous game, which had some problems, so I guess we're just doing a full CM remake. I guess did you just leave the stream on? Pretty much everyone knows what's going on right
Yep,
now?
I've left it on. Anyone that was here should know what's going on.
Alright, so are we going to see a Wisp ban right now?
Well, oGaming's probably debating whether or not they want to pick it, because, you know, it is kind of their signature hero. So they are thinking about this one.
I mean, they could leave it, and then they're going to either get Bat or Wisp, depending on... Because last time GOTM City picked up the Bat Rider right away. So they're thinking if they really want the Bat, I mean, ban off someone else right now, like a Magnus or something like that, and let GOTM City have the Bat, and then pick up, you know, your classic Wisps fan or whoever they want to run with it. Whatever their extreme success rate they've been having. They actually ban off the CK, so leaving both Bat and Wisp in the pool. We'll see if GOTM City takes the Bat, or we're gonna deny the
I don't know if that CK ban's worth it. It's like, we're banning CK, so you don't think we're gonna pick Wisp. I don't know. And they picked the Wisp. Like, I think they could have just... Maybe they're thinking if they banned Bat, GOTM would have went Wisp, so they kind of just threw a fluff band in there.
For sure, yeah, that's definitely what they're doing. They knew, I mean, luckily for them, I guess, GOTM City still picked the Bat. They're gonna get the Bat Rider, whether they ban the Wisp or not. So they took the chance, they did get the Wisp, and they picked Lone Druid second, and exact same lineup right now from GOTM City.
Yep, I wonder if they're going to keep going that way. They banned out last time Puck, Quap, and then something. I don't remember their last ban. But some strong mids. DK. Quap, Puck, Quap, right. DK. They took out. Right. And then oGaming took out Nature's Prophet was their last ban, and then... I don't remember. Magnus they took out.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's kind of interesting because... Like they just had a draft, so it's kind of like this is a game 2, knowing exactly who the other team wants to pick. Right now, GOTM City can ban off that Slark if they felt like Bat Rider wasn't doing as well as they thought against the Slark. They can ban it off, and you know, it's kind of interesting to see how this draft is going to shape out, because knowing like what teams wanted the first time around.
Yeah, well, it's like a game 2, but it's not, because no one has won or lost. Yeah. It's just sort of weird.
I mean, you only had a minute or 2 minutes of the game to tell how you felt about it, but I guess oGaming felt that their Juggernaut was doing really well in that safe lane. He was leading the last 2 charts, and this time they're going to have a Wisp to work with there, so either not that Bane, or I'm not sure what was the other sport. They had Nyx, I believe. They didn't take them in the first round this time.
But I don't know, the tri-lanes never really clashed, because Gyrocopter was up there versus tri-lane, expecting Lone Druid. And then like they finally rotated over the supports from bottom, which tried to gank the Slark mid lane. Then they got top, and then it lagged out, we got pause, and the tri-lanes never really clashed. So I don't know, Juggernaut will still probably do quite well, but maybe not as well.
Well, I think that oGaming is definitely... I think they're trying to avoid the tri-lane, to be honest, especially with the Wisp now. I think they'd rather just have their Juggernaut farm up a little bit, have the Wisp do all the stacking and pulling, get level 6, and then go to work on the bottom lane or middle lane and help out whichever lane is in trouble. The Lone Druid will eventually start getting his farm up, and then they can start pushing with that healing ward and the bear, you know? Yeah,
that is a really strong pushing combination, not to mention if Wisp here picks up that overcharge early, which I've been seeing them do a lot, instead of the spirits, which I really like. I think that's actually better.
Yeah, it's definitely better in some combinations, like with the timing.
I think in the aggressive tri-lane.
The Wisp in. Yeah, that as well. It's really good for scouting, just besides the damage. Anyway, as you can see past the creep wave with those balls.
Yeah, one level of spirits is definitely a good idea.
But the damage reduction from overcharge is really nothing to sneeze at either. So
nothing to sneeze. Don't even think about sneezing at it. Take your zoo attack. Leshrac banned out here by GOTM instead of being picked up, and I thought the Leshrac was kind of weird until I saw that they were running Ogre as the carry, so that was their setup stun for Split Earth, but they don't want to give that pushing from Diabolical Edict over to oGaming since they've already got that Lone Druid and Juggernaut.
Yeah, and I think they might also be thinking possibly a Lina pick instead of the Lesh. Definitely a better hero to burst down the Wisp when they come in for ganks. Just burst it down, and then Carry's kind of left just all by himself after that relocate. So maybe they're thinking that, maybe not. I don't know, just something I was thinking of.
I'd like to see
different option.
A gyrocopter support with a Luna carry, because that aura with flak cannon is pretty strong.
Yeah, it is, actually. He started having the gyrocopter doing lots of damage too, just even as a support. But I did like the ogre. It was kind of creative and something that we don't see a lot of.
It's hard to kill too. It's pretty tanky. But we'll see who they go with here. This was their Leshrac pick, so it could be their Lena pick or something else. We'll figure out what it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be that Lena, and then most likely going to see Ogre again, unless oGaming. I mean, do you deny a team an Ogre? It's kind of a weird pickup, but they have the option here because they're probably 99% sure Ogre is the last pick for GOTM right now.
I think if oGaming was worried about that, they would have just spent one of their second ban phase
or
there.
Or banned Ogre in the first round. That would have been funny.
Instead of the CK, yeah, that could have worked as well. But I really don't expect them to pick it up just to deny it, and I'm not even sure if GOTM City will go back to the Ogre. It's kind of a surprise last pick. But, you know, we'll have to see. Maybe they're just going to stick with it, and the only thing they're going to change is that Lena for Leshrac.
Well, I like the Ogre pick
also,
because you
good
win.
Hero for burst.
You can win, and you're like, hey, we won with Ogre, lol. Or you lose, and you're like, yeah, we had Ogre, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a cop-out anyway, though. I feel like...
That's what I'm all about, those excuses.
Those cop-outs. Anyway, Slark is going to be picked up again for Team oGaming, so... GOTM City had the chance to deny that, and they're just going to give it up again. And there's a Tide.
Carry Tide in the tri-lane?
I mean, GOTM City's always kind of done different things, done things a little bit differently than the professional scene has done things, and so far they've just been running just strong all-around laners, like the Visage, the Lena, and the Tidehunter. Are they going to run them all together again? In the Viper mid, they used to do that, so maybe they're just going to run these three strong heroes together and just kind of try to shut down the farm of the other team's tri-lane while they get their gyrocopter to farm up against that lone druid.
Yeah, well, I think the farm's actually better spent on Tidehunter than it was on Ogre. It'll delay his level 6 a lot, especially if they're having to go aggressive again. But who knows if the lanes will form the same. I think with the Wisp pickup from oGaming, the defensive is even more likely now. Because I fully expected aggressive in the last game.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a very defensive pickup. Alright, here we are inside the game. And again, you can pick whoever you want to introduce, even though we've kind of already done that like 4 times.
You really should prepare for battle.
Or maybe I'll just start introducing, not sure where you went. But we got 4 Team oGaming playing on the Dire. We've got Nakomi on that Juggernaut. See how well he does this time. We've got M-Boat, who was the support Bane last time, so looks like it's going to be a tree. Really no where else for him to go, so going to be a tree supporting up here. So you're losing a little bit of a stun, and then we got Jigglebilly, again, playing that mid-Slark more than likely, and then Potato, I'll say it again, on that Lone Druid, and then finally Party Platypus on that Wisp/IO.
Yes, and on the Radiant side, that's me this time. I'm going to be taking that. It's going to be GOTM City, or my intent, a little bit of my intent here. On the Gyrocopter, we got Chicken MC going to the bottom lane, so we'll see if they just put the Lone Druid down there again. We'll be able to see that matchup a little bit better this time. Orbit in the middle lane, taking that Rider, going the exact same build as he did in the remake game. Quarry on the Tidehunter, pretty much the same build that he had for the Ogre, but just playing a different hero this time. And the Chef Dota on Visage, which is some general support items, and lastly Loper on that Lena.
Dude, check out these HUDs. They have like every HUD in the book.
Or so I am told.
Oh, sick. Which will I try?
I'm rocking Nature right now. For the trees!
I'm gonna rock Stone Rune.
Dude, the frozen one was like so in your face. But anyway, we find the tri-lane for GOTM. They're gonna be going aggressive from the start this time, so no lane mix-up. They're pretty much aware of what's going down, and especially so defensive with a Wisp and the Treant. Really no other place they could go. And I think this Tidehunter should do pretty well. He's hard to kill, especially with a couple levels. He's got one in Crack and Shell, or when he does. He has yet to skill. He'll be hard to bring down.
Yeah, and I think this really benefits GOTM City that they kind of know what OG is going to be up to, but they expect the pull, and they've planted a sentry just in case they do go for a D ward OG. I'm not sure if that, I don't think that blocks the camp or anything, but
it doesn't.
It's
PSA, it doesn't.
No, so just to deny, I guess, if someone drops a sentry to D ward in the future.
Yeah, the Dire camp is hard to play warding mind games with because you can easily de-ward it from 2 spots. You can either do in the trees right there, which is the place I always choose, or on the other side if you do this fire pit. That also will de-ward any rune or ward that's on that. So it just makes it easy. The Radiant, there's a whole lot of places you can put wards, and it's really annoying.
Yeah. Well, this game, Nakomi not having as good a start as he did last time. Maybe just taking a little bit more time to get into the swing of things. Jigglebilly is off to a really good start. He's got 9. And Orbit, I guess, is in second. He's got 7. So I expect that to go a little bit better for the Bowrider once he gets that Napalm level up, which is level 2 now. But with that constant help from the Treant, I think Jigglebilly is going to be fine in the middle lane.
Yeah, he is fairly mana dependent since he's going to have to spam his Dark Pack to drop off the stacks if he wants to keep that high farm. So I don't know if he'll get a bottle or anything to help with that. I mean, you'd think Slark's not really a hero where you need that, just because of his health regen,
yeah.
But he does need some mana. And now Patheo being driven
He
back
is
to
going
the
to get a
bot
bottle
lane.
now. But Orbit actually already has his bottle and he's got a regen, and so this is going to get a lot tougher for the Slark in the middle lane. But I think the action is definitely going to come in the top lane. I doubt there's going to be a solo kill in the bottom lane, although Patheo, yeah, getting really low. You know, he's getting his levels up. The Treant going to be spamming that living armor on him as well.
Yeah, if Lone Druid wasn't annoying before, he's got that Treant healing him. Pretty much no, well, I don't want to say no chance of killing him, but unlikely as he's getting closer and closer to 5 as time goes on. So once he's 5, probably not going to go down to Gyrocopter. Unless Chicken MC has a, I don't know, a good usage, acute usage of his ultimate, I guess. I saw some really good plays by Mushi in the mid lane on Gyrocopter in the G1. It was nuts.
Mushi, legendary.
God.
Player.
So good.
Yeah. Anyway, this I'm staring at this middle lane. I really want to see how the Slark does here. Living armor definitely a huge help. Orbit's gonna pop that regen room and just spam his abilities now. I guess make the best of that. Getting a few stacks of napalm on, but other than that, not much else. Jigglebilly kind of dark packed it off now.
Yeah, and Patheo continuing to get low down there. Flat Cannon being maxed out. 3 points in Flat Cannon right now from the Gyrocopter, being played by Chicken MC, who, you know, a pretty formidable player. Gets a lot of stream viewers himself, so pretty good. And My Intent obviously winning every SIVO tournament so far for Dota 2, so quite accomplished team in the NA scene.
Definitely, we'll see how OG can match up against them in the first show match, or this I guess it was the third one, but the first one that I saw of OG, they ended up beating, was it Faded? What they played? Or who was it they played?
Two Chwans?
The one last week.
No, that was Council versus
it
was Council versus Two Chwans. I think the OS was just from Symphony.
Oh, the one, okay, we just saw one from Symphony,
Yeah.
but I don't know, they ended up winning that one, I think.
The show matches were
really
in this order: Nexus versus Swag, Faded versus Phantoms, and then Council versus Two Chwans. And now in the fourth one, we got GOTM versus oGaming.
Right. Two very good teams. Oh, looks like they're going up top though. Spin might end.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna buy him enough time to
Time.
escape. The Light Trickery lands on the tree, but Tree 720 health right now. Pretty tanky. I think Tree suffers a little bit without levels, but, and of course, we missed the first blood in the bot lane. Chicken MC. Looks like he did use his ult, so it was probably a nice ult use. Probably didn't notice the cast animation, so it landed on Lone Druid, and then after that, Chicken MC just went in, dove through the tower. Now he's got his phase boots up already, so when Lone Druid comes back, it's going to be even harder for him to sit in this lane.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, but he's very low. He's gonna have to go back and get full health and mana. But yeah, like you said, he's got his phase boots, he's got his Ring of Aquila, so when he gets back there, yeah, it's very hard for PTO. Although he does have below 5, he's got the Entangle now. We need that instant replay, eh?
We do. That's really expensive, so, you know, feel free to donate. I mean,
that'll be the first thing we get.
The first thing I get. I need another monitor too to do a dual monitor, but I'll buy that myself.
It looks like Jigglebilly actually forced Orbit off the lane here. He was gonna go back. I'm not sure if he ended up getting a rune or who got the rune.
I saw a little bit of a fight in the mid lane, and why can't I draw? Oh, there it is. Batrider had to fly up the cliff this way to escape with his Firefly on, so he was getting pretty low. And then I don't know, is Jigglebilly 6 yet? He's level 7, so I think he was just regenning a lot, which, you know, he can be pretty aggressive, push Bat off the lane, and then just back up and heal. He'll run out of mana, but maybe even not with the bottle. That'll give him rune control if he mans up on Batrider, pushes Bat off, gets a rune, then just goes back to farming. And with this rune DD, he might even go in, I don't know. Doesn't have enough mana to do anything and to ult, so probably a bad idea to be aggressive actually right now.
Yeah, actually, it looks like the lasso was used in that fight, but I guess he just got away. Maybe with the help of Treant. It could just be so annoying to play against. You're not really expecting it at all times. Just knowing that the living armor can come in though, is so frustrating, especially in a one-on-one matchup like the middle lane and as well as the off lane.
Especially how good it is now. But let's quickly check out the gold graph. Or maybe we should do the last hits first. We got, well, some action in the top lane. Nakome being a little bit of trouble. Spins up. Tether stun onto Corey. Corey finding himself in a lot of trouble on the other side of this. Loper getting pretty low as well. Now Corey going to be the first to go down. Maybe not. Uses a wand charge. Party Platypus now in a lot of trouble. Party Platypus is actually going to be the first blood in the tri lane. So he goes down. Lone Druid actually just fell again in the bot lane. So Wisp, Lone Druid go down. It looks like Alina was killed here in the top lane, so Loper goes down. So a kill for a kill in the tri lane, and yet another kill going to Chicken MC in the bot lane. And then as I say that, we got fighting in mid. Aggression is just taking over everyone. 5 stacks, but purged off by Jigglebilly. I can't say this name and not laugh. He's running away. He's kind of low on mana, trying to bottle up. He's got the DD. He's got Pounce, but Loper now. He probably heard the TP, if not saw it. Whoa, and that flame break. Throwing Jigglebilly to safety, or that was a Pounce and a flame break landing together, so a bit odd there. And it looks like that's a break in the action, and then I'll just let you go over the last hits.
Yeah, actually Chicken MC is doing really well for GOTM City right now. He's leading with 47. He actually did get another solo kill while that tri-lane aggression was going on. It saw what he did. He just did a lot of flat cannon damage to both the bear and the hero, and then he ended up using Rocket Barrage on the bear just to kill it off. Dropped an ultimate as Pathio was running away and ended up getting the kill with that ultimate. So really nice play there by Chicken MC, and I think he's just, I don't know, this is going to be really dangerous for OG if you're not careful. Does get a nice entangle on the bottom right now.
Yeah, so it looks like you were watching the bot lane when that was going down. Good eye.
Yeah.
And then we got Slark on the mid lane. For OG, Jigglebilly at 40 last hits, the Orbit also at 40. So the mid lane actually extremely even, which is pretty interesting. So maybe this is the pick first Batrider to go to. But I think Batrider still has a bigger impact in the mid lane. Before we get back to analyzing that, Party Platypus on the Wisp, maybe finding himself in a little trouble as Chicken MC has rolled up here. Nakome takes that to the face, still gets slowed through that. Chicken MC now getting pretty low. Flat Cannon gonna get a double kill right there as Wisp was super low as well, and the Rocket Brush Flat Cannon damage on the tree was enough. And now Nakome in a lot of trouble. Corey, I don't even know how to say that. Oh, I think they should have kept chasing there. The respawns weren't up yet. Now he drops the healing ward, and I think he's going to be okay. Now they should back off, but I think if they were a little more in sync right there, they could have picked up all 3 of them. The score right now 5-1. And screw analyzing the last hits because they won't give me enough time. We'll just look at the difference in gold. So now we see a 4,000 gold advantage for GOTM City, and then about a 2,000 XP advantage for them as well. So a pretty sizable lead here at 10 minutes in. As I said, 5-1, and it looks like they could be setting up to get their first tower here. And this is sort of interesting. It's like a 4 protect 1 of a Batrider.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, this super strong, I guess potentially super strong tri-lane of Visage, Lina, and Tidehunter just combining, not really any of these heroes needing super farm, but when you bring Chicken MC in here, who's already gotten tons of farm in the bottom lane, he's already got a Claymore coming up to him now, so that flat cannon is going to be huge damage. And yeah, it's 5-1, but it's like Chicken MC is 4-0 right now. He's really just doing a crazy job right now. And they're just looking to push down this tower.
Dominating. I think that's 4-0, right?
Yeah, he's dominating.
Yeah, doing a good job. Topping the net worth at almost 5K now, then Orbit at 3.4. Probably gonna go to the 4 Protect 1 of the Gyrocopter once Orbit gets up his Blink Dagger. He's about 300 gold away from that. So, then doing a bit of bottle crowing, it looks like now. Then in the mid lane, what's Jigglebilly going for? Hard to tell right now, just treads. Magic Stick and a Stout Shield, so it could be really anything. He's actually going top right now, backs up, goes top. Nakomi gets initiated upon, getting pretty low, able to spin up and buy some time. Now Corey's going to get bursted down instantaneously as there's 4 up here. Jigglebilly doing a lot of work. He's got another pounce in 2 seconds, so it looks like this will be the death of Chef. Maybe, if he decides to use it, actually going to miss. A nice little spin there by Chef to dodge that up. And I should probably just keep watching that. Jigglebilly taking a lot of tower damage. The Tether's there now, too. Stealing them stats.
Yeah, he's got 9 stacks right now.
Is under attack.
It's crazy. He's 98 base damage. He's got like 61 agility. And there's the Blink Dagger on Orbit.
He's just regenerating right now. He's already full health. He's got quite a bit of mana with those mana treads, so you can probably rotate around from the back again if they decide to keep this push going. The healing ward is up. It's only level 1 right now, but so I guess a few points into stats have been taken by Nakomi, feeling that level 1 is really all you need. But there's some support. Let's see if Chicken MC has a TP. He does, so he can be up there in no time as well. So, you know, OG's gonna have to be kind of careful. They don't want to dive too hard here on GOTM City. Nice free 2 kills there too.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially with such a nice little comeback there from OG. 5-1, you know, it's pretty demoralizing, even though it's still pretty close. But now 5-3, probably feeling a lot better. Don't want to just give that up with another couple kills, especially since Orbit just picked up that Blink, goes on Nakomi right away, and Nakomi gonna be able to get out of that no problem. So that was a pretty pricey gank. I don't know, they put 3 people top for that, they waste an ultimate, they reveal that the Blink Dagger's up, and they get nothing out of it. And now it looks like they're gonna put Corey to the mid lane to farm his Blink Dagger, while maybe Batrider gets a little bit more involved, sort of to spread the wealth here. Some socialist government in GOTM City.
I really actually like this decision here from GOTM City. Just giving support to their...
Courier snipe though by Orbit, he pops the DD.
Has been slain.
He blinks in and that bastard, he killed Captain Bamboo.
Unforgivable.
Seriously. Orbit, you were my favorite player in CEVO, but unforgivable. In the top lane, though, we got a lot of action. Looks like Lopert goes down on the Lina on the side of GOTM City. So nice 2 kills using the ult there. Omni Slash from Nakomi, so they pick up 2 kills, and now it's 5-5. And fairly, well, even in kills, but we still look at the gold graph. It looks like the Radiant are farming quite a bit better, and XP still a little bit. And then, of course, there's that Courier snipe that just happened.
Yeah, and Chicken MC actually picked up his Shadow Blade pretty recently, so he's been just split pushing on that side lane, trying to do as much damage to that tier 2 tower. Although, Living Armor being as annoying as possible, couldn't probably bring that tower back to full health before they can get back there and finish it off.
And actually really shutting down this lone Druid doesn't have about anything. And remember when I said the average armlet time was about 17.5 minutes? At least that's what BTS's stat thing was saying. That's beyond the summit, if you've been living under a rock these past few days. And that's usually like that timing because you go Tranquil and Phase, and he doesn't even have those. So Nakomi now in a lot of trouble. Chicken MC doing a lot, and there's of course that lasso going through BKB magic resistance. Chicken MC now dropping a really nice ult. Corey's there with the Ravage as well, and that's 2 down. Buyback from Juggernaut. 2 TPs back up to the top here. So there comes in Nakomi first, and immediately stunned up by a Familiar, and then bursted down after a buyback. Will he go down here? Looks like he will, and Orbit probably going to get out of that as well. And now they're going on Patheo the Lone Druid, so 4 kills right now, 5 kills actually since that buyback. Looking for the 6th kill here as they chase Lone Druid into the trees. Nice light strike right there by Lopert. Now Patheo in a lot of trouble, though Chicken MC gets entangled. The Familiars though scouting over the trees, so they gotta love that. 11-5, so 5-5 to 11-5. What a swing, and what a play by Chef Dota, dropping that Familiar on Nakomi's face as soon as he TP'd in. I believe it was easy, or maybe not easy, easier, because Blade Fury, I think, was on cooldown since he just died.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really bad for Team OG right now. Pretty much as soon as My Intent wanted to 5-ban, they did. They had the Ravage, and that's going to give Corey his Blink Dagger. So like you were saying, he was trying to pick up a little bit of farm in the middle lane. He did. Didn't have it for that fight, but he's got it now after that 6-0 wipe.
Well, that fight couldn't have gone much better, so I don't know if it really matters, but they're trying to gank up Chicken MC, who pops. I guess there could have been more buybacks and killed them. They pop the dust. It misses Chicken MC by about a centimeter or 2. And able to escape there. So the relocate used, they're looking for that kill because now they feel that they really need one. especially after that team fight, looking for a pick off. But Chicken MC, pretty aware and just gets out of there on time.
Yeah, smart play by him. If we look at the items for OG, Jiggle Billy, really close to his armlet. Just needs a recipe now. Other than that, I guess we expect Embo to be going for that mech. Not really close at all, just been having to buy observers. Party Platypus buying lots of smoke, dust, so I mean the supports have boots, but not much other than that.
And now it looks like just the 5-man push mounting in the mid lane here from GOTM City, which is to be expected. I mean, they've got a sizable lead. Gold graph, 7.5k, 6k XP graph. They take out that tire, and Chicken MC last hits that as well, which is what you want to do. You either want to feed the last hit to your carry or let it go down for everybody. Because if you give it to a support, it actually takes gold away. You get more gold split among everyone if no one last hits it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, obviously best going to the carry though.
Yeah, either the carry or no one. Or if someone's close to an item, you know, even if it's a support close to a big item like 4 staff, it's probably worth it to feed the last hit to them. Looks like Lone Druid trying to trade a tier 1 in the bot lane, but meanwhile Embo gonna get picked off by Orbit with his Blink Dagger. A nice 2-man, 3-man Ravage there. It even hit Party Platypus up the cliff, and now Nakomi, he had a magic wand up, so he's gonna take a bit of damage. Lopert tried to line up that Laguna Blade, it looks like, chasing a little deep. They gotta remember to focus on the tower here and not dive and give oGaming a way to get back into this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was a pretty expensive exchange. Looks like it's not done though. Jiggle Billy, he's got the armor and he wants to fight.
I don't know if any dust was used. I saw dust just go off, but I think that was on the side of oGaming.
Yeah, so in that middle lane, I think they were just trying to test out what they could do. You know, Jiggle Billy still wants to go for Orbit here.
He's got that armlet up now. Finding himself in a lot of trouble, but there's a relocate on the other side of the cliff. They take out Lopert. Maybe Lopert, man, and up on Party Platypus. The Party Platypus with the wand charge, but he goes out to Orbit anyway. Now Nakomi's abandoned because Wisp did go down. So going to be the death of Nakomi as well. Jiggle Belly also around, could possibly go down, but actually everyone here. So now oGaming kind of diving in, but it looks like it will work out for them here unless Chicken MC comes up with a big play here. There was a good overgrowth by the Treant. Orbit picks up a double kill though, and now Patheo on the run for his life here. 370 move speed, 292 on the now 372, but the Tranquil Boots will break again, and then he will be much slower than Chicken MC. Has a homing missile also going out, but let's check over on Jiggle Billy, trying to escape by himself there as well. Flame Break is gonna miss. The auto attack gonna miss as well. There's an armlet toggle. Patheo on the other side of the map also gets away. Will Jiggle Billy though. Wow, he purged the lasso. Slark is legit. Or not legit, depending on your point of view.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference, I guess, in that exchange. But before that little team fight broke out, we see GOTM City using the Ravage and a bunch of spells, really, to take out just the Treant. It was quite an underfarm support at this point, only level 7. So I don't know if it was completely worth it, but then as soon as OG started charging out and they had a huge exchange, I mean, the fight definitely went in the way of GOTM City.
Yeah,
oGaming
only
getting
picked up
lots
2
of kills. Just, yeah. And that's kind of what I was talking about in the draft with that Lina. You say he manned up on the Wisp there. Just has so much more burst than the Light Strike does. When you see that Wisp relocate, you can just get the Light Strike away, Dragon Slave, and then even pop in the Laguna Blade, went on cooldown. Even though he did go down, it really set up for an easy kill for Orbit there on the Bow Rider.
Yeah, not seeing the signature Wisp play we normally see from oGaming, and I don't know if they put themselves in that position by banning out the CK, but like that one game we saw them play, they were so methodical about ganking mid lane with that Wisp CK, it was insane. Orbit gets tangled up though, Corey blinks in with the 4-man, 5-man Ravage, Treant overgrowth, but that keeps everyone around. Trying to burst everyone down as the call down is dropped by Chicken MC. He takes out another, that's a monster kill. Lopert is gonna actually live through that. So Corey with a double kill and Chicken MC with a double kill as well. And that's the GG for game 1, and we're gonna head into game 2. Godlike triple kill, Chicken MC for the fans.
Yeah, and that's game. Really just complete domination there by GOTM City, controlling the game. And really 5-manning when they needed to with that Ravage anytime they could, and just making the best of their situation, taking this game.
Alright, and we'll get back. I guess we're the host now, huh? So we're gonna go make that game. Stick around for game 2, and in the meantime, check out Sevo.com and sign yourself up for Sevo Season 2. Lots of prize money in the pool. Peace.